Hey, 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 happy Tuesday. I hope you guys have a fabulous Tuesday start and that you had a fabulous weekend. I know for a lot of us it was a long weekend. So I am here super excited on this amazing topic that we're going to talk about how to attract premium clients to your coaching business. And basically, it's not so much how to attract, but mostly it's like, what are you doing that you're not attracting premium clients? And so this goes back to before we dive in, I wanted to first introduce myself. My name is Angelica Lazo. I'm a brand strategist and an online business coach. I'm also an agency owner. And I've been, you know, into branding and marketing for quite a bit. I want to say over 7 years of experience with that. And so my specialty is helping coaches, consultants, and experts to really create a premium brand so they can scale 10 times faster through their messaging, through their branding, through their organic or pay marketing. So we are going to talk about today some of the things that I see that a lot of people are doing wrong, and a lot of new coaches are doing wrong, and also coaches that are keep saying, "Well, I don't know why I don't get premium clients. I always get the clients that don't want to pay, that don't want to invest, etc." And it goes back to number one, a self check, right? We need to make sure that we're checking ourselves first before we put ourselves out there. So the first thing you want to do is check yourself, your energy, check how you're feeling, check how you are attracting. Because with something that I also had a struggle early, I want to say early last year and early this year, was that yes, I had the strategies, I had everything in place that I needed, but one of the things that I was failing was, and this is why I'm sharing this with you guys because I've been there, done that. One of the things that I was failing was my energy. My energy was not aligned with my offer. What does this mean? Means that I have an amazing offer, but the reason why I wasn't really like putting full effort into it and like really going all in 100% was because my energy was off. And it goes hand to hand. Having a good offer, having all the systems in place, having all the strategies in place, it's great. But our mind has to be aligned with that. We have to be the first ones to buy into our offer. We have to be the first ones to feel like this is the shit. My offer is the shit, and I'm gonna go in there and share with the world. So you have to do a self-check evaluation. Check yourself, check yourself. And I know you probably heard this, like, check yourself before you wreck yourself. But it's so true. You want to check yourself first. You got to check your energy. You got to check yourself, the mindset, what we're putting out, because what we thinking and what we say is what we attract. If we're constantly saying, oh my God, I didn't get no client. Oh my God, here goes again, another week, no client. Here goes again, another month. You have to change that mindset, and you really have to make the shit happen. And I am a walking testimonial about this because I literally had to say to myself, you know what? We're gonna make it happen. This week is gonna be a five-figure week. This day is gonna be a five-figure day. Listen, you speaking out there into existence, and you're attracting that. What you speak, what you think is what you attract. So that's why I have this as a number one, is to check your energy, check your mind, check what you're speaking, check what you're doing every day. Are you waking up every day and you're just not doing your work? You're not filling up your cup. You're not really doing your inner work, meaning you're not journaling. You're not, and I know a lot of people say, oh my God, journaling is not going to get, yes, it does help. I've been there, and this is why I'm sharing this. Journal about who you want to become. Journal about what you want to see change. Journal about where do you want to see your vision, where you want to go, what is your goal, what are the things that you mostly desire. Okay. And I want you to do a meditation. It doesn't take that long. It really does help because it pulls your energy and it really changes your whole mood through the day. Like, it sets the intention of the day. So waking up, I know a lot of people don't wake up early. I'm an early bird. So I wake up at 5:30 at most. My first thing I do is I go and also, I'm a coffee drinker, so I go get my coffee or my tea. I, make sure I fix myself, meaning I set myself comfortably. Then I go and have my coffee. I bring my Bible, my journal, I bring my headphones, and I go to my living room. The first thing I do, I take 5 minutes to 10 minutes to just listen to some type of meditation for 5 to 10 minutes. Then I go into journaling, then I go into doing some stretching, then I go into, like, maybe I'll go for a walk or go work out, whatever the mood you're in. And the first thing is that you're moving your body. So whether you're stretching, just a simple stretching, I do that. And then I go into, my Bible journaling. I like to do my Bible very quickly in the morning, set myself intention, do my journaling. And then only then I've poured into myself and checked into myself. How am I feeling? What is going to be a great day? And then I'm going to, getting myself ready for the day, etc. But this is the thing, right? When I started to shift some little things like this in my business is when I started seeing the change in my business, because I started to see that, okay, this energetic work does work. And I'm a business coach, and I come from a strategy. I'm a, let's get down things to work, blah, blah, blah. And that is operating from my masculine energy, right? Because I'm like, let's get stuff done, right? So what I've learned is that I needed to really operate it more a feminine way. And I'm not like a big into all that yet. But as I say, I really do enjoy talking about that. And I do love learning about that. So, but it does work, guys. And changing your energy, doing a self-check, working on yourself first thing in the morning, pouring in yourself before you pour on anyone. Make sure you pour on yourself. This is really going to change the game for you and really making the money that you want in your business, because we're pouring to ourselves first. We're putting ourselves first. We're being a little selfish by putting ourselves first. And I know I say selfish because it feels sometimes at the beginning, it feels like you're being selfish, right? But you're not. You're putting yourself first, because you cannot take care of nobody unless you take care of yourself. And this is why I wanted to make this video, because I wanted to express that. But there's a lot of people out there that operate the way I operate. There's a lot of people out there that I'm a generator. So I don't get tired. I really don't. I can create offers. I can create this. I can launch this. I can launch 4 businesses in 1 month, be successful, and I'm on it, right? So that's the way I operate. But as a generator, I also have to find a balance, because people will say to me, well, how do you do it? How are you always like doing this and doing that? Da, 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 da. It's just the way I operate. So sometimes I have to stay back and think to myself, no, I need to pour on myself first. I need to make sure I put myself first, my health, make sure that I am taking care of energy first. And this is why number one thing that we need to do, and that you're probably not doing in your business. And I'm not here calling nobody, and there's no shame. I'm just being very honest, and I'm just being very transparent with you. You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. You have to pour on you. You have to make sure that you're mentally, physically, spiritually pouring on yourself every single day. Put hashtag live if you're watching live. Put hashtag replay if you're watching display, and put hashtag agree to what I'm saying in the comments below. If if you're connecting with the message that I'm saying today, we have to. But I don't want you to actually say you have to. It's like, make it in a way that it's like you enjoy it. Because you have to shift that mindset from have to like, no, this is my lifestyle. This is how I want to operate. I want to wake up. And another thing that I want you to check on too, besides checking on yourself and your energy, also check, which is part of your energy, also check on yourself, how you operating early in the morning. Like sometimes some people say, I'm not an early morning. Okay, listen, that's a mind thing. We all are capable of doing things that we want. All of us. Now, that you want to is a whole different thing. But saying that I'm not an early person, I'm a nerd and a night bird, this is just we have put those things in our mind, and we're programming our mind to think that way. but we are capable of waking up early. We are capable of doing the things that we want. It's that, do you really want to do it, or are you just making excuses for yourself to not wake up early? Because everybody can wake up early. If you know you have a full-time job and you know you need to build your business on a part-time, then you know you need to set up those things ahead of time. Now, set the time so you have time to pour on yourself early in the morning. Because as it gets hectic, if you have kids, if you have a husband, if you have things to go, you're going to want to have some time for yourself. And so setting apart those 30-45 minutes early in the morning, make sure they're your time, not your husband, not your kids, nothing else. Has to be your time. And this is what I have made a priority in my business. And this is what has been helping me to really get myself out there and really bring in that money that I want in my business. Right now we have an agency. We have almost booked out for the month when it comes to my agency. We got the coaching. We have a lot of things going on here. But what I'm saying is, like, I had to make a decision to change my energy, change the way I think, change the way I approach things, and really pour on myself before I can even pour in anybody. Right? So that is number one thing that we need to make sure that we're changing. And I'm speaking from experience and speaking from the fact that I changed those things in my life, and I started seeing the shift in my business, the shift in the energy that I'm bringing, the shift on the people that I'm attracting. I'm attracting people that have, that they're saying, they're not telling me no. They're saying, yes, I'm ready to go. Where do I sign up? Because I'm attracting money. I'm attracting prosperity. Because I'm also focusing, I'm not saying, oh my God, I want to make $10,000. Oh my God, I need to make this. No, I'm not focusing on the number. I'm focusing on me. I'm focusing on what do I want to accomplish. I know where my goals are. I know what I need to do every day to move the needle in my business. I know what I need to do to make sure that I am, bringing the money that I need to pay for my team and do the things that I need. But the number one thing that I am focusing is on myself, making sure that I'm spiritually connected, making sure that I am, that I'm at ease and mind, that I have no worrisome. Because let me say something to you guys. This is very factual. I've gone through so much the last 2 weeks, an emotional roller coaster. And I'm sharing this with you because our mind is everything. And I'm not a preach or anything like that, but I want to share this with you because God will only help us if we help ourselves. Okay? And also, he wants us to be strong when it comes to our mind. Our mind will wander. Our mind will take us so many different ways. Our mind will start making us think that we're never going to make it. Our mind will make us think that we are failure. Like, you have to control this. You really have to control this. And this is why I made this video. I wanted to share this with you guys because I am a testimonial, but I am a walking testimonial about when this here is a wreck, everything else is a wreck. So you have to constantly be checking in yourself, constantly be, if you're a spiritual person, I constantly be praying, Lord, guide me the way, Lord, take me the way, please, Lord, this, that. I'm constantly calling him for help. I'm constantly calling him for help. I'm constantly connecting myself. This is why I'm sharing this with you guys, because you have to check in yourself. You have to see what really is. This is no more strategy. When it comes to this, it's about you, who you feel and what you believe and what your desires are. How bad do you want something? And you don't have to get burned out. You don't have to get burned down. You don't have to feel like defeated. No, but you got to control this here, because then no coaches out there, no consultants out there are going to make the miracle for you. I'm telling you this. I've hired so many coaches, but when I started to change my mind and I started to say, I deserve this, I desire this, and I'm going to make it happen by shifting my mind and shifting the way I operate. Okay? So please do yourself a favor. Check on yourself, your energy, your spirituality, how you're feeling, how you're operating. Be honest to yourself. Be very honest to yourself. Okay, you're really going to start seeing those changes, and you're going to start attracting the people. I didn't expect, there's something that it's a miracle. I mean, it's a miracle thing when you start shifting your mind, you start attracting different people, and you start attracting work, and you start attracting clients that you're like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Wow, okay, great. Let's go, let's start. So your energy is everything. I know a lot of people don't believe in manifestation, and they think woo woo woo, all that stuff. Listen, you believe in what you want to believe, but make sure that what you believe you stand for, and make sure that whatever you believe in, you also believe in yourself, and you believe that you can make it happen, and believe in taking care of yourself. Period. Number two is that you want to make sure that your message is attracting premium clients. You want to make sure that your message is not speaking to a broken person. This is something that I'm like, when I started shifting that, I started seeing the shift in my business as well, because the message it was speaking to broken people. And nothing wrong. There's a lot of working people out there. There's nothing wrong with that. But I need people that understand. You can listen, you can be crazy, but you can have God in you. You can be broken, but you have to heal whatever is stopping you from growing your business. This is like process. This is a journey. Being an entrepreneur is not just as easy as throwing in an offer and expect people to come and buy it. It is a working process that you have to do. So you have to be committed to be a business person. You really want to be in business, you have to be committed, meaning that you have to do the inner work, because it takes a lot of work for us to really get ourselves right in our mind, mentally, to operate the way that we need to operate in our business. So you need to make sure that your messaging is attracting premium client by talking to their desires, talking to what they see, what they want to see themselves, what is the overall outcome of what they want. Speak to on what they want, not on what the pains they're going through. Talk about what the end desire is. Because think about it, if you are a health coach, and that person, and you're trying to attract them, you say, oh, I help you lose weight through vegan, like, okay, I don't care about vegan, I care about losing 10 pounds. But what I care more is by having a long life, like that I can be around with my kids, be happy with my feel sexy again, feel confident. That is what I desire. I desire to feel sexy. I desire to feel confident in myself. I desire to be able to be around running with feeling no pain. Those are my desires. Not that I want to lose 10 pounds. That's just the surface. But what I really desire is really feeling confident, sexy, not having no pain, be able to sleep at night, be able to feel that I am going to wake up the next morning. That's what I really desire. So you have to really dig deeper on the desire of that person. And this goes back to brand message. Your ideal client. Knowing and understanding who your ideal client is super important in your business. Nothing, no coach, no consulting, nobody out there is going to do this work for you. You have to do it. You know who is your ideal client. They can help you. They can set some things. They can give you some tools. But at the end of the day, you got to do the work, because you're the one who's going to be speaking on it. You're the one who's going to be delivering that promising. You're the one who's going to be doing the work. So you have to understand who your ideal client is. You have to understand what are her desires. By knowing her desires, you also have to understand what her pain points. But we're not going to talk on the pain points all the time. We're going to talk about the end desire of that person. What is the end desire of that person is? I want to feel confident. I want to feel sexy. I want to feel healthy. I want to be able to wake up the next morning and not feel that, and not be scared that I might wake up because I'm overweight. Or I want to be able to feel that I don't have to be scared when I go to the doctor that something might be wrong with me because I'm overly obesity. or that my knees are hurting because I can barely walk, I can't be active. So I want to feel light. I want to feel energetic. I want to feel that, that I can take on the world because I just feel so confident inside me and everything is just flowing. So you're speaking on that desire, right? Number 3 is that you want to have a premium coaching funnel. You need to really stop getting scared about funnels. Funnels are amazing. Now, by your messaging, your branding, and knowing exactly who your ideal client, you have to have those things in place in order for your funnels to work. Period. A lot of people say funnels don't work because they're not doing things the right way. You have to know who your ideal client is. You have to know who you're targeting. You have to know exactly what is the solution that you're solving, the problem that you're solving, the problem that you're solving with your offer. And you need to know how to articulate that offer very well, know exactly what is that you're promising, what is that you're delivering. So when you do these funnels, when you create this sales page, it does the work for you. So by the time they get on the phone, they're already pre-sold. And it's a combination of having a sales page and a combination of having conversations with that person, because also it's a combination, right? I'm not saying everything has to be a sales funnel, but majority of the time people always think that people don't go to sales page. I go to people's sales page all the time before I'm going to buy something from them. All the time I want to know this person. I'm going to do all my research before I come on the phone with you. By the time I come on the phone, I'm already kind of like, I want to say 60, like 80% already sold on an offer, or 90% sold to the offer. So I'm speaking to the premium clients that know exactly what they want. And in order for you to know what a premium client is, you need to become one. Because if you want to attract premium clients and you're the type of person that are a DIY coach, then let me tell you, you're not going to attract premium clients because you don't know how a premium client operate. And I'm being real raw with you right now. I hear so many people that want to make $10,000-$20,000, but they have not even spent not even $1,000 or $3,000 on a coach to teach them something, or they're not even willing to spend the time, the commitment to do this. But then you want someone to pay for you. Listen, this doesn't work like that. What you put out is what you receive. So if you want someone to give you that, but you have not invested in yourself, because you're not investing on a coach, you're investing on yourself. And you need to ask yourself, am I a premium coach? Am I a premium customer? Or am I a DIY client that I figure out my own? I'm just gonna go to YouTube and YouTube everything, and I'm gonna piece it together, and I will figure it out. Listen, nobody, and anyone that is watching me right now can put in the chat if I am lying about this. Nobody that is a 7-figure coach, a 7-figure entrepreneur, 8-figure entrepreneur, a 6-figure entrepreneur have done it on their own. Nobody. Everyone has had a mentor. Everyone has someone that has helped them to get to a ladder, to another ladder, to another ladder, to another ladder, to another ladder. I have gone over, in a period of time of 2 years, I have gone over 5 coaches, and each of those coaches has poured into me, and each of those coaches, I have learned something from them. Life coach, business coach, marketing coach, a Facebook coach, Facebook ad coach, an energetic coach. I have learned something from them. So you have to make sure that you understand first what is a premium client and what is a DIY client. DIY client, meaning a client that does things on their own, they piece things together, they're not getting help, and they just always think everything is expensive. You tell them, this is what I do. Oh, that's just too expensive. Oh, I just cannot afford. Well, then let me tell you, if someone comes to me and say, you're too expensive, I can't afford you, I just can't, then I'm like, why did you even get on the phone? Because I'm gonna tell you something, you will not dare go to a Gucci store, a Louis Vuitton store, if you know you don't have that money in there. But you might go in there and just look. You can look all you want, but you're not gonna get to the cashier and say, I really want this Gucci bag, but I just can't afford it right now. Would you expect them to say, I'm gonna give you on a payment plan? Or we're gonna what is that thing called? Like we're gonna put it to pay, pay it and then come back and get it. No, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna say, well, I'm sorry, ma'am, but this is what the price is, and we only accept major credit cards. You won't dare do that. You will not dare do that. So why do you feel the need to do that to another business, a small business owner? You guys need to stop with this shit. I'm being honest. Like, I see so many people out here doing that. You don't do that. You will not do that to a Gucci. You not do it to a Louboutin. You not do it to a Michael Kors, a Coach, or any of those premium brands. You will not do that. You will not go out there and say, I cannot afford that, but can you give it to me on 3 payment plans? Or have the nerves to think that they're going to give it to you for free. So as you are doing self-check, you need to check yourself what type of client you are, because the type of client that you are is who you're going to attract. Listen, I don't do good with, I don't know what it is. And I'm just being transparent. People that know me, they're probably laughing when I say this. I don't know what it is about me. And I'm happy that I'm there. I only attract high premium clients. People will say to me, I'm ready, let's go. And the ones that, and if there is people that can't afford me, that have never said anything to me like, I cannot afford you. Because they won't get on the call, because I pre-qualify them before they get on the call. If you're not ready, don't waste my freaking time. We're not here, we're not, what you call that, window shopping. We're not window shopping over here, okay? Like, you can window shop. There's a lot of free content out there for me. There's my YouTube channel. There's my, social media. There's my live stream. There's a lot of free things that I give you guys that you guys can help yourself. But don't you come at me and say, I'm going to get on a call and expect me to do something for you for free. Nobody in this world is going to offer you a way to make all this money, and you're going to make all this money because you're going to make this money forever. What I'm going to teach you, you're going to learn this forever. You're going to use this in every business that you open. And this is why you got to start thinking, when you're bringing your messaging, you have to make sure that your messaging that is focused to that, because you have to be talking about that. What we are learning, how you're learning, if you're a health coach, when you're teaching someone something, understand that you're teaching them how to eat, how to reframe their mind, how to switch their mind. This is a life teaching. They will never forget this. They're going to save years of life. They're going to save thousands of dollars in their insurance. So don't let nobody come to you and tell you you're too expensive, I can't afford it. Do not. And do not lower your prices because someone said so. If you cannot afford it, I'm sorry to tell you, go find you someone else. But what I'm going to offer you, what I'm going to deliver, I stand by it. The next thing is number 4 is that you make sure that you learn enrollment skills. What are enrollment skills? Are basically when you're on the call with someone, you need to master your calls. You need to master how to have the flow of this. And this is a lot of things that I used to struggle with, was that I will be coaching on the calls. And so I know there's, we teach also, sometimes you don't have to get on a call, but I love to get on a call with people because I like to know them. And most likely you're going to get me on the call. I like to know them, and I like to see who I'm bringing on board in my business. So I really do enjoy the phone calls. I really do enjoy getting to know the person, and then how I like to kind of customize their what we're promising or what we're going to sell them into. So I like to do customization for them. So when they're coming into me, whether they hire me in an agency level or they hire me as a coach, you need to have an enrollment process in place, and also mastering the sales calls and how you communicate and without feeling salesy. See, when I go on the phone, I'm not here trying to sell anything to you. I'm not trying to convince you in anything. I'm not. I'm going to go through the process. I'm going to ask you some questions. I'm going to give you some clarity. And then, and only when you give me permission, I will share whatever the offer is, if it's in my coach business. Now, if it's in my agency, most likely you know what you want. All we got to go is to talk about, the logistics, and then make a payment, and we're done, right? But if it's the coaching, we'll go a little more, it's a different process. So mastering your enrollment skill, whether you have an agency, whether you have a coaching business or a service business, you have to have your enrollment in place. Number one thing, have your enrollment in place. The onboarding of the client, the talking. So the enrollment meaning from the beginning of you talking to that person on the phone, what's going to happen next? Do you have a follow-up? Whether it's a follow-up via DMs, whether it's a follow-up in the emails, make sure you have a follow-up. And then after that, right, when they enroll with you, what is the next steps they have to take? Okay, click here, boom, 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 pay, and then you're all in the system. What's the next step? So making sure that you master your enrollment process is a must. Okay, so I'm going to do a recap of what we talked today. So number one thing that you need to make sure that you are changing every day, or shifting your gears here so you can start getting those 10K in months, is number one, you need to check yourself, check your energy, check your mind every day. Pour on yourself every day. Number two is make sure that your messaging is speaking to premium clients and not broken clients. Number three, you make sure that you have a premium coaching funnel. What does that look like? I explained to you guys, it has to be something where they're simple. When they click something, they have a booking, and then you have an application process. You want them to pre-qualify them. And then what's the next step? Do I have something else what is the next steps to that? Prep them for the call, etc. Right? You want to have a funnel that you can take people through all day, every day. Then the next four is that you want to master your enrollment skill sets. The enrollment skill sets comes in different parts. So the first part of the enrollment skill set is making sure you master when you're on the sales calls, that you stay focused in the call. Make sure that you listen to the person that you're speaking to. Make sure you take notes. Make sure you have a flow of what that looks like, right? And then the enrollment onboarding process, that you make sure you have an onboarding in place. So when that person comes and they say, okay, I want to work with you, you're not scrambling, that you have something that they can just click and boom, it gets sends out their contract, they sign it, etc., pay and retainer, whatever you need to do, whether it's an agency, coach, or service provider, right? You can have all that set up. So make sure you have that. So those are the first things that I wanted to share with you guys. So if you are interested in knowing how you can set this in your place, and you are struggling right now, or you say you desire already to really like scale your business to beyond 10K, right? Because 10K is just a milestone, right? Our goal is to help you build and set a structure in your business that you can bring as much money as you want and you desire. Okay, you don't have to cap at 10,000. You can go beyond that. It's the beauty of having your business and having a business that is going to bring you that passive income, right? Building something that you don't have to put so much effort. You're going to put a lot of effort in the beginning, but that you're going to set it up that is going to bring you cash flow every month consistently. So if you want to put this and you desire to have a system in play, you desire to set something, you desire to learn how to sell and do things that feels light to you, we have an open enrollment right now for the Queen's Client Attraction Sales System. Is my academy. Every new coach starts there. They start there because we're going to teach you the fundamental things that you need to make sure that you nail your brand message, you nail your ideal client, you create a customer journey, you create your framework, you create offer, and then we're gonna, after we all set up, we're gonna launch with a funnel. We're gonna teach you how to do that, which is a pre-made, already done for you, so you don't even have to stress about the tech. Okay. And so in the Queen's Client Attraction Sales System, we have all this set up. So if you're interested in knowing about them, put #Academy in this video, and we'll reach out to you and talk to you more about it and get you on a call so we can talk to you and get to know you a little better, how do we operate and everything. And it was a pleasure seeing you guys today. Let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts? Let me go in here and check and see any of you guys are putting any comments in there so I can answer the comments for you guys. All right, so I don't see any we'll reach out to you. Sorry, I don't see any comments there, but if you guys have any comments or any questions, put them on the video and I will be gladly answer them. Good morning. I enjoy sales calls too. I love sales calls, guys. I so love sales calls. I know people don't enjoy self calls, but I just that's that human touch, right? You have to understand that in your business you have to have a human touch somehow, in the beginning, in the middle, in the end. You have to have a human touch, whether that's a call, whether it's a DM. If you don't want to get on a call, then you need to be really good in the DMs. But one of those things has to be in your sales process. It has to be. There's just not a way it's just not a way to enroll high ticket clients without both of them. Because even if you think about it, even if you go to a Louis Vuitton store, or let's say a Chanel store, you go to the Chanel store and you grab that bag, you are touching that bag. You are feeling, you're imagining, you're envisioning yourself. So that's why you need to have some type of human touch when it comes to your sales process, because we don't have a store where they can touch what we are packaging. So they need to talk to me, who I'm the one who's going to deliver the offer, right? And they need to visualize it. So you need to have something that they can see how it works. Does that make sense? So you have to think about that. You have to touch their senses in a sales process. So if you're not at the store where they can actually physically touch that, then you need to touch them in another way, show them in another way. Okay? All right, so I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and we're going to see you guys next Tuesday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. And thank you so much for joining me today. Yes, thank you. I can't see who is putting the comments, but I'm super excited you guys are here today. Thank you so much. I will be answering your comments in a little bit. And see you guys next Tuesday. Bye.